This is it, Luigi.
This is it, chat. We are at the final, oh god, what is this? We're at the final live stream for a good, week or so. So, it's gonna be a Fall Guys Friday, because we managed to hit this on a Friday. And I'm going on holiday next week for half term, so that's why this is gonna be the last one for a while. As usual, no one is with me yet, but they'll probably join on later. Advocate has a higher chance of showing up because it's Fall Guys. So let's start it up and move everything out of the way. So how's everyone's weeks been? I'd say this has been a pretty decent week for me. I did some interesting things. I revived the wiki. I did stuff in college that has absolutely no importance in the long run. Well, it has importance in the long run, but it doesn't seem very important in short term. So basically the complete opposite as to what I just said. I'm going to reposition the face cam so that I'm in a good position. I'm also sitting with my legs down this time. That's when you know things are serious. When Calamituff sits down properly. Honestly, it's probably more cursed than the way that I usually sit. So, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Pretty sure you can. You can see this is how I look at chat on my little iPhone. I'm not ashamed of owning an iPhone that isn't up to date. In fact, I'd have more shame owning an up to date one. I just make do with what works, and that works. So there's no real point in me getting the more updated ones. When will you make? Who are you? I'm Calamituff. Yeah, what EA said, except replace the he with a she, I made announcements about not making piggy tutorials anymore. In case, if you didn't see them, then I apologize. And, oh, Gauntlet Showdown's back. Oh, because I didn't do Slime Survivors on stream, and that was there. Because, there was a new Slime Survivors game mode last week, and I didn't even realize, so I didn't do it. So I guess we'll do Gauntlet Showdown a little bit, but I did like Slime Survival while it was still up. My biggest issue with it was that Hexagon was one of the finals. And you know what I'm like with Hexagon. I hate it so much. So yeah, you won't see me for a week after this stream. Why do you not make Piggy in Minecraft? There's a few reasons. I lost interest, and I wanted to move forward with other things that, keeping the Piggy fanbase around wasn't going to work well with. Because what I really do is, less aim towards kids. Can't is the biggest example. I should probably move the microphone, but it seems to work there, kinda. It's less in the way. Do your opinions on FNAF VR still stand? I will say, kind of, they're mostly intact. If so, less criticism, because most of it was exaggerated for humor. And by humor, I mean me screaming. So, yeah, don't get me wrong, FNAF VR is probably the best installment in the franchise, and absolutely the scariest. I just had a few gripes with some of the jump scares. And then there's the fact that the lore is terrible. Glitch Trap's design is the best part of the game lore-wise. And that's not really lore-wise. So, I like Glitch Trap's design and the fact that he's a virus and everything, but the full story is just kind of bad. It's like, it gets too far-fetched for my liking. I just always, like, saw FNAF as being better the more believable it was. I liked it when the most far-fetched it got was the spring lock suits exist. Like, Sister Location seems to be the game that got into the sci-fi part of FNAF. And the books. But yeah, I want FNAF VR, don't get me wrong. Kieran has a VR headset and FNAF VR, so whenever I can go to his house and use his FNAF VR headset, I will... It's not a FNAF VR headset, but whenever I can use his headset, I will play FNAF VR. Probably not on a stream, because I don't think we have the equipment to stream VR. Not at Kieran's house. But yeah, I would love to play FNAF VR. It honestly sounds like a good time. A bad time, but in a good way. I got through Night Fever. It was pretty crusty, though. Crusty playthrough of Night Fever there. I do like Wall Guys, and that wasn't in survival, so maybe we'll see some good Wall Guys parkour, or I'll suck. One of two ways. DoorDash. Okay. Neither then. Have it your way. But yeah, interesting question about FNAF VR. I will say I've not got a question like that before. And I do enjoy answering questions other than, like, will you do this tutorial? Questions like that are the type that I, like... Questions like that are the reason I made an entire Q&A vid. And the Q&A was a lot of fun to make. I really enjoyed editing it. And I got to play Terraria in the background of it. Which, you know, gotta love. Now, I've just realised what it means that I'm in DoorDash right now. And it means that I'm playing DoorDash, and I'm not a fan. That Viking guy is way ahead. His looks run out. Okay, where are we going? Here. Oh. Okay, this has probably been one of the better runs of DoorDash than I've ever had. I think I was like 5th there, that's cool. Don't ask for Piggy, it's not happening. I have the equipment to stream VR. Ah, except the actual headset. We should all get together then, that way we can all, like, do it. Because that could be an idea. Don't ask for Piggy, it's not happening. Unsubscribe. Oof. You probably should have unsubscribed a long time ago, seeing as how I made the announcements a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure if you're on an iPad or something, you won't see community posts. So, I just don't want to make a full video about it. Slime Climb's in this too. Hello, ADN. I mean, to be fair, if you only enjoyed my Piggy tutorials and I don't make them anymore, it's probably best that you unsubscribe from the channel. Because, like, I can understand if you do it because I no longer make content that you enjoy. Because the only time we start having problems is when, like, you demand more of it. That's the only problem. You're free to unsubscribe because that's just how it works. If you're no longer a fan of the content, you just unsubscribe. It's how YouTube works. You just don't harass the creator. So, that was a pretty passive unsubscription. We could have had worse. We could have, like, had to mute someone like we have had to in past streams. Ah, shit. This is not going well. Damn it. I need to straighten myself out. Eh. Here we go. Okay, great. Kieran is out at the minute, so he may not join until later, if at all. He never told me where he was out at, but so I don't actually have an estimation as to when he'll be back. Oh god, those hammers look intimidating. They look far more intimidating than the wrecking balls that are usually here. Oh god. Yeah, don't like the look of these. Oh shh! For good reason. Will you make other Minecraft tutorials? It just depends on what I feel like. Piggy Book 2 out and you're not going to do the build. No, I've decided that my fan base that I need for my games and the Piggy fan base don't work well with each other. For example, Piggy is a Roblox game and most people on the younger side play it, and my games are targeted towards an older audience. So it was a bad idea to do the tutorials and attract such an audience in the first place. So really I got myself into the situation. So how's October been, by the way? Because I know Gisteri's been having fun with it, taking over the channel and uploading absolute nonsense. I am working on, you know, claiming ownership of my videos off of Gisteri again. And the channel. Because she is in no means hosting the channel. She's just making videos and putting them on this channel. She couldn't even be bothered taking over the streams. Hello, Flame. Welcome to yet another stream. And we've got DoorDash again. I'm not quite feeling Gauntlet Showdown anymore. I might go back to main show after this one. Just to, lower the chance of getting DoorDash. Rename yourself to Calamitoba No Balls. Why? What do you mean no balls? How have I got no balls? Yo, I've just had a woke thought. What's gonna happen in Fall Guys Season 3? Oh, climbing to fit your friend. Hello again, Elias. Ouch. I'm quite at the back of the pack right now. Okay, I was gonna go to that other door, but I literally couldn't move. Dude was in the way. Okay, if I wasn't at the back before, then I very much am now. I don't think I will make this one, Chief. If I do, it's gonna be very clutch. Ah, shoot, I fell. Okay, I made it. Back of the pack. 'Cause funny and laugh. Elias. Elias? Elias. Am I saying this right now? Elias. Elias. I'm not making fun of your name, I'm just that bad. Can't figure it out, small brain. If there's one thing with streamers and their commenters, it's that they're not going to get the names right, or they're going to misread the comment. Yes. Okay, I think I got it. Night Fever. I like Night Fever a lot. I also like Fall Mountain, though. Only because it's the only final I've ever won.
By the way...
Oh, there you are.
You really not know how to say Elias?
No. No, I didn't.
Small brain.
Where have you been?
I've been here for like a minute.
Okay. You never
like a full minute.
You never said welcome or hello.
I said hello when I joined.
I didn't hear. I actually didn't.
Yeah, you were too busy with the game, I think.
I went full focus mode. Well... Oh, It's not exactly like I can have full focus on a game while I'm streaming it. Oh. If I had Spookies, I would probably play the Dollhouse update that came out. Because, like, I got quite into it in Vinny's stream, but I've already spoiled it all for myself, so...
Oh, spoiled all of what for yourself?
The new update to Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of good. Spooky has a surprisingly upsetting backstory.
Yeah,
well, not upsetting, but sad.
You know what kind of annoys me?
What?
I don't like that they changed the name. I've heard of it.
Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent, I don't really. I have a channel where I talk about cats and watch cats. Oh, cool. Was there any games that inspired you when you made your game? Yeah, there was. The reason that I chose RPG Maker as the developing platform was because it's known for horror games, and because there was one that I was familiar with when I was younger called Aoni. I'm not sure if you know him. I might get him up now, but I think I only have pictures of him on my iPad. So I might have to actually save an image of him in order to show you.
I fucking love RPG Maker horror games.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, there's still people that make some, and for example me.
Yeah.
But Kant has become less of a horror game over the years. Yeah, I have a game. It's this Kant thing that you've probably heard about. If you're regular on the If you're regular on the channel, you've probably heard about Kant a few times and just thought we were speaking English wrong. No, Kant is the name of the game that I am currently making the final version of. If you play it, you'd know why it and Piggy, like, require two completely different fan bases. Oh god, come on, let me through. Oh god, am I gonna make it? Ooh, I made it. I made a poorly made cat documentary. Cats are cute. Yeah. I can see why you would, like, want to look at cats, because they are pretty cute things. I like ocelots, and I have Minecraft to thank for that. Like, real life ocelots are cute too, not just the Minecraft ones. Here's the boy. Let me save an image of Aoni to my drive, because my drive isn't screwed enough. And by the time I come back, I should not be in a match yet. Oh, I am! Just barely. Tiptoe. I haven't played Tiptoe in a while. Okay. Hopefully, I can get this.
Question of after games, will version 3 be final?
Yeah, version 3 will be the last one, unless there's any big bugs I have to patch. Version 3 will be the final update. Nothing major will be added after that. I will move on to developing the next game after version 3. Oh no! I lost to the dove. Waiting for a PC for Christmas. I was too. I got this PC on Christmas so that I could, like, properly do everything that I wanted to do. This PC is pretty much the reason that I managed to get big on YouTube. Angel Vang, hello, welcome to the stream. Now, I'm going to show you guys Aoni, in case you're unfamiliar with him. Or in case you don't recognize him from the name alone. Here he is the boy. Big man. This is the big monster demon that we were all afraid of back in 2011.
Just to be perfectly clear, I don't think anyone was actually afraid of him.
He did some creepy things that scared young me. But other than that, he is pretty goofy looking, and the multiple
Well,
variations
yeah, but
of
to
him are
be
even
fair,
better.
you're easy to scare, aren't you?
Not really, I'm just like... I don't know. I don't know what I am.
Or you were at least. I'm not sure if you're easy to scare anymore.
I mean, there have been some stupid things that I'm afraid of. I mean, was afraid of in the past.
But you're not currently afraid of, or that you are currently afraid of?
No, not anymore, but I only ever remember them for being that thing that I was afraid of. Yeah, I used to make... My laptop wasn't good enough for making videos or recording games or anything. I just used iMovie to make all of Crunkid. The entirety of the Crunkid animation series was made on iMovie.
And it shows.
Yeah, it really does.
It really does show.
Only
Of course, to be fair, that was partly intentional, wasn't it? They're, quite frankly, shit drawings.
Yeah. If I were actually bothered to make real animatics, Crunkid would look a lot different. And it wouldn't be Crunkid. It would be something like that I actually take seriously. I have had like ideas for animatics in the past. I just don't have the time or patience for to make animatics. So I have a lot of respect for people that make animatics. It takes a lot in order to like be patient enough to do stuff like that. Like, I could make an animatic for Believer. I could make one for a few Hamilton songs with not Hamilton characters if I just changed the lyrics.
Dude, art in general is a bitch to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm only patient enough to do one drawing at a time. That's why I can't do animatics. I'll draw the one drawing. I won't animate it. Like, I find it boring enough to animate sprites. Because I feel like, well, I've made the sprite. Now I just have to do it multiple times. Why?
Yeah. I don't do art, really. Closest I get, like... I mean, I did some RPG Maker stuff back in the day, but closest I get, like... pixel art sometimes, and fucking computer shit.
Mm.
Because no matter what anyone says, computer shit is art.
Yeah.
Logic circuits and programming and all that jazz is objectively art, no matter what anyone says.
Once current version 3 is done and I do move on to this next project, it's probably going to be made in Game Maker Studio 2, meaning that I'll have to learn whatever coding language that uses.
What coding language is it that, what's it called uses? After Maker XP?
I'm not really sure. Because I don't do the real coding part in XP. I don't make like scripts for the most part.
Yeah, because most of what you need.
Most of what I need is already there, so I just don't have to.
Yeah.
But I do have like knowledge of programming from Terraria, and that uses C#.
Most of the time, so after you make scripts, we want credit, but I've seen some that don't even ask for credit, do they?
Yeah,
you can get
some
them
of
off
them.
online, and only some of them ask for credit.
Currently, version 3 isn't using any scripts, though. Not even from other people. So...
How do you do it without any scripts whatsoever?
By making it the way it is. A simplistic experience that only exists to get you into this world's story. Because the real game has yet to come out, and the real game will, like... The real game will be a lot better than Can't. It'll be a game all throughout, and it won't use, like, the RPG Maker combat system. It'll use my preferred combat system of overworld combat, and it'll have, like, better boss fights. Way better boss fights. I'm not sure who I'll get for the OST, because I'm not sure if I can just go, hey, Annie, can you do this for every single project that I make? But I'll probably find somebody. There's tons of talented musicians that, like, don't really get much rep out there. What's your favorite game to play on stream? I don't know, because, like, my favorite game is Terraria, but a game also has to be, like, easily streamable. And Terraria Calamity Mod was my longest running stream series until I ended it at Supreme Calamitous. So it would probably be Calamity Mod. I had a lot of fun doing those for the most part. There was moments like Poltergeist that made me want to stop, but we did get, like, me screaming at Yaron, so that was good.
I can tell you what my favourite game to play on stream is.
Oh god, Hoopsie Legends, I hate this one.
You know what my favourite game to play on stream is, because it is quite an interesting one.
When is it?
Whenever I'm not playing with you on stream, like when you're doing Fall Guys, when you're doing games I don't know, and that sort of shit, or when you're doing single player stuff, I always just boot up, like, Hammer Free in the background and play some of that.
Oh, Advocate got Sternum, which is like a lot of 8-bit sounds. So, yeah, they could make stuff. I mean, I think I will say it would probably be a good idea to make stuff for Can't if you want to. Because, like, we've only got one song in Can't so far, and if we had 2 composers working on, like, the different songs, that would be, like, pretty cool. And most of Can't shouldn't take long, because Can't just needs ambience music for most of its soundtrack of things. The hardest part of Can't is going to be the boss fight themes, which there need to be 4 of. Because there's 4 bosses. Oh, and the Stripes, who is like a mini-boss. Oh, does Leech Queen and the other one have their own theme? I can't remember if I wrote them down to get their own themes. I can't remember the OSD list, but I sent it to any in DMs and he pinned it. So I can easily get it back. Now pay me. Oh yeah, I will pay you. I will pay you if you work on Can't, because I've paid Any for what he's done already. I'm gonna pay him as he makes the songs instead of paying him all at once in the end. Oh, I think we got a subscription. And besides, it's only fair after how much money you've socked away at me. Including an entire video game. Is this dude baiting, or is he legit, like... Oh yeah, he was baiting, but I got it anyway. Okay. One more hoop. Oh, no. I was one off. Can you maybe make Among Us in Minecraft? FedEx Gaming has Among Us tutorials already. So, once again, I'm shouting out this dude. So, check out FedEx Gaming for Among Us tutorials. He did them real good. Pick a number between 1 and 3. 2 is the correct answer. Wait, what do you mean fall ball? Did I not leave? I thought I left. Oh no, I don't want to watch a game of fall ball. I don't even want to play fall ball. Why would I watch it? Oh, come on. Maybe when I get a PC I can do a Minecraft stream with you. That would be a pretty cool idea. DM me on Discord. Okay, yeah. After the stream, we can, like, split the songs between you guys. For example, Any can work on what he's best at making, and then you can do the things that Any's less sure on. I know Any, like, made a concept for the title theme, but then he scrapped it to move on to the next thing because title themes weren't his thing. So you could probably do the title music. That could be a start. Title music playing over the title screen that you made. I've yet to update the credits from version 2, but I will before version 3 releases. Because there's no point crediting musicians for music that isn't in the game, instead of the musicians who actually do have their music in. Because currently in the credits of version 2, I have the credits for all of the copyrighted songs that are in it. But yeah, I am like, as the days go by, I'm more and more excited to not only release Can't, but get to work on what comes next. Like, I cannot wait for this story to be wrapped up, and then I move on to Infinity, and then that finishes, and then I move on to the next thing after Infinity. And then I'm not too sure what I'll do if I ever make everything I want to make. Because at that point, I'm pretty much game. I'll probably have to make, like, more things off of the side things going on. Because this universe has only been in development for 2 years. And over those 2 years, it's become massive. Spanning 3 different storylines for 3 different game series. Possibly more. So, you could say I have big aspirations. Absolutely. Okay, nice. I got that perfect roller melody. Yeah, made it. I made a little theme for Can't ages ago, but wasn't 8-bit, so it'll be simple to replace sound. What is your favourite speed paint on your channel? That would come down to which of the speed paints is my favourite drawing of mine. So, I will look through which drawings I've actually uploaded. Because I have more drawings than I've uploaded the speed paints of. And they're all seeable in one place on my DeviantArt. But I'll look through the ones that I did upload real quick. And we have got... Well, the most recent one, I think, was... Oh, it was Revenge. Okay. And then there was Sweetbread. The Ultra Deities is the ones that instantly come to mind. Kamia, the Piggy one. Tyranny. Tyranny, if I did it again nowadays, would be a lot better. What type of game is Can't? It's an RPG Maker game, so it's kind of like a basic RPG that focuses a little bit more on story than it does game. Like, its goal is to keep you immersed through the story and have the gameplay be good enough for you to want to stay. Yeah, it might be an idea to redo Tyranny at some point, because it could be a lot better than it is. And I have Tyranny as my iPad lock screen, because I just really, really like it. And I had it as my computer home screen as well, until I replaced it with Faith. So I might say Faith. It's gonna be one of the Ultra Deities, because the Ultra Deity series was the best series that I made. Gaiety instantly loses due to me being on some kind of sedation while I made her, apparently. Even though Gaiety is one of my favourite Ultra Deities, I was completely drugged up while making her, and completely did everything wrong. So, maybe I'll draw Gaiety before any of the other Ultra Deities at some point, just because I did her unfair. Also, I think I've just lost. Oh, I just barely made it. Can you build Fall Guys in Minecraft? Fall Guys in Minecraft. That's interesting, really. Fall Guys uses a lot of... Yeah, Fall Guys is an interesting one compared to other requests I've gotten. Because Fall Guys is like a funnier game than we've ever seen. The moment you actually replace the track F, don't worry, I can remake it. How do you feel about Minecraft caves and cliffs? Honestly, it looks absolutely amazing. Minecraft's updates just keep getting better. Definitely. Like, some of the caves that we were shown look so good. And the copper, and the new mobs. I just, like, think it's really, really cool. The archaeology is definitely the weirdest part. But, like, I think it's cool as long as they make it so that you can't just dig around in some dirt and find a diamond block. As long as that's not something that can happen, I'll be cool with it. What about Among Us? For the second time this stream, but I don't think you were here the first time I said it, FedEx Gaming has Among Us Minecraft tutorials. And they're really good. FedEx Gaming is really talented YouTuber. I followed him for a long time, and he's a big inspiration as to when I did my tutorials. And then I got officially recognized by him a few months back, and that was absolutely amazing. So yeah, big ups to FedEx Gaming, because when he gave me a shout out, he definitely helped push up my subscriber count a bit. Like, I could feel the difference that he made, just by looking at the subscriber count. Yeah, speaking to FedEx Gaming myself was, like, a really cool, like, time. And that wasn't cool, what just happened there. The build limit is going to be increased. I don't know why I keep forgetting that, because, like, a lot of people are going insane over that. I guess it's because I've never, like, hit the build limit before with massive builds. Which is surprising considering the giant wall that I have on my Bedrock world. Which, if I ever find a way to capture Bedrock, I'll show you guys my world that I've been spending, like, the years making. I don't have Discord, because it's fine to not have Discord if you're 11, because, well, because the Discord terms of service itself says you have to be 13, and I, as owner of a Discord server, have to follow that. So, if you were 11 and in my Discord server, I would have to kick you out anyways. So yeah, it is best to wait until you're older to use Discord. And also, in response to FedEx Copy Job Chapter 1 tutorial, no, when I spoke to FedEx on Twitter, he said that he didn't know that I made them before, and then he shouted me out. Besides, I did look, the build was different. There were differences in the build, and he shouted me out and shouted out my entire playlist of piggy maps. So, it's all under, like, fair game with FedEx. So, no, don't worry about him copying, because he didn't, and he shouted me out, so we're all good. It was a pretty wholesome moment. But yeah, I did, like, reach out to him because I was worried that he was gonna, like, get clout off of the piggy tutorials. So I, like, let him know that I've made piggy tutorials, and then he was like, okay then. Yeah, he's a cool guy. If you had to build one game or a map of a game, what would it be? That's a good question. I'm not really sure.
Is there a size limit on the options we can go with?
I mean, there's 2 fought from TF2, which I wouldn't make a tutorial on, and I'm not. Yeah, I have a video showcasing that map. I made it this time last year. I actually did. This time last year, I made that 2 fort.
I personally, the Noodle wants us to play that piggy billboard map at some point. Not this stream. But if we ever do a piggy stream again, we'll...
Yeah, that is a big if.
After yours.
I'm still very proud of that 2 fort. Like, it is one of the biggest things I have on my world. Its rivals are the Ender Dragon, the Woodland Mansion, and the Wall. The Wall of Men, I call it. The Wall of Many Mega Men. Honestly, if I shown you that wall, you would know why I'm talking about it the way I am. Because I don't know why I had the patience to go on with it. Or how I had that patience. I almost didn't have the patience to make 2 fort, but then I made it. And I'm glad that I made it, because it looks absolutely stunning. Night Fever is an easy game for me now. I've definitely gotten better at playing this one. Like, it's gonna be difficult for me to get eliminated at Night Fever. Hi, hello. Clamatuff, when is the Roblox stream? I don't know. I really just play what I feel like playing. And if I'm being honest, I haven't played Roblox in a while. I'm not sure why, because at the start of the year I was all over it. I just really am in and out of Roblox depending on what's going on. Usually it's the egg hunt that throws me back into Roblox. So maybe when next year's egg hunt rolls around, I'll end up sticking around in Roblox a little bit. Oh no, that guy's gone. They've been... And by they, I mean the Wiki Gang, have been considering making a page on the Wiki entirely dedicated to the piggy builds. Just because of, like, how big they were on the channel, and, like, pretty much how they are the reason that I'm where I am. Which would be better, a page for the piggy builds, or a section on Lunoob's page about the drama he's been involved in? Next up. Wall guys, I've been waiting for this one. This is gonna go one of 2 ways. Your name isn't as dumb as the original name that I chose for my Roblox account. I don't want to fork out 1,000 Roblox to change Fredbear Fright to Clamatuff, but I did want to fork out 1,000 Roblox to change my name to Fredbear Fright from what it originally was. That's how bad it was.
Just make a new account.
No! You know how many,
Why not?
You know how many Robluxes I've forked out on this account? I have spent so much on this account. I'm not making
I don't
it
know how
more.
many. Okay, maybe it's because I'll never spend any money on it, but I go through accounts like so fast.
Yeah, I have actually spent money on it though.
Mostly because I keep getting login details. There was a couple I can't access now because I no longer have access to female addresses associated with them. And then there's one where I just straight up got banned and made a new account to get around the ban.
What did you get banned for on a social media?
Apparently I got banned for like hate speech or some bullshit.
Hate speech!
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I was playing a shooter and I was communicating properly with my teammates, indicating that I needed support in a certain area of the map. I don't know if that counts as hate speech.
It depends on how you told them.
I just said, yo, guys, there's tons of bad guys on the other side of the map. Like, can you help me? and Roblox was all like, no, that's hate speech. So I got banned for hate speech.
Oh, we're talking about Roblox's moderation. Well, yeah, that is BS then, probably. You probably did get banned for no reason if it's Roblox.
Oh, what's your favourite Pokemon game? Because that's just been up.
My favourite Pokemon game... It is either X, because of bias in it being the first one I really played, Ultramoon for it just being that good, or Omega Ruby because Team Magma and Groudon. I'd probably say Ultramoon because it has the most stuff, and I had tons of fun with Ultramoon. I would probably say that one. Fall Ball. I remember that my first livestream series was a Pokemon series, but it was on Twitch, not YouTube. It was the Pokemon Blue randomized one. And what a brilliant start we're off to. Oh god, I love Fall Ball so much. Imagine if they had a game mode where it was nothing but team games, guys. And then Royal Fumble at the end.
So, it took me a while to think, but you know what my favourite Pokemon game is?
Yeah, which one?
Japanese Blue. Right. Because it has the updated sprites when Blue.
This is a clown.
Right. It has the updated sprites, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But whereas Japanese Red and Japanese Green used the same map as English Red and Blue, Japanese Blue had a completely different map, if I'm remembering correctly.
I'm not sure. I've not really seen much about that anywhere else. We are being completely clowned on. This is a circus show. Oh, it's 'cause I'm on blue team. That's why. No shit, I'm being clowned on if I'm not yellow. And what is your Roblox username? Now it's Fredbear Fright. I got caught up and never actually said what it used to be and why it was so bad. It was, and I quote, Shadow the Gunhog.
To be fair, that's mostly mocking Shadows.
It wasn't mocking though, it was meant to be taken seriously. Good placement of headphones. Look at this. Look at how much we've lost. I love FNAF. Me too. I have less of the games because I really enjoy it more for the story. Hey, I got Jester. I want the Jester hat.
Yeah, but the thing with Japanese Blue is the map's not completely redesigned, is it? Because it's still obviously but it's still obviously the Kanto region, right?
Yeah.
So it's still the general shape of the map, it's just redesigned in terms of like the aesthetics of it.
In order, what do you rank the FNAF games? 1,
2, VR, 3, this location, 4, 6.
I've not played many of them, so I can't really do it very well. But I'll give it from like my point of view of what I've seen. I'd put 2 at the top, and 1 in VR.
I want to change my response. I want to switch 6 and 4.
1 and so 1 and VR would follow in like probably. If I played VR, I'd probably put it second, but I haven't yet. So I'd put FNAF 1 second and VR third. FNAF 2 at first. FNAF 3 has to be at the very bottom. I mean,
I wouldn't.
Not
I
really.
wouldn't.
No, I'd put it at the bottom if we were going over just gameplay, but we're not. So I won't put FNAF 3 at the bottom because it's got some of the best story. I just have to put it close. I'm not sure what's worse. I'm not sure what's worse is the thing. I like Ultimate Custom Night a lot, but I'm not too sure where it goes after, like, that point.
I would suggest that you come at my place and you can try out VR.
Well, I was talking about that earlier.
Yeah, but firstly, global pandemic.
Yeah.
And secondly, my headset's supposed to be on, the VR headset.
You busted your headset.
Hold on, what?
You busted your headset. How'd you manage that?
My prevailing theory is that it was somehow exposed, like the screen inside it was somehow exposed to direct sunlight, which doesn't seem right. Because
I can't imagine breaking something that expensive.
It's in my bedroom, there's no way in hell it's getting exposed to direct sunlight. Because my blinds are never open and they block out basically all the light.
I will say, I'm probably putting FNAF World over 4 and 3 and Sister Location. Definitely.
I'll tell you what though, headset being busted isn't actually that bad. Because we've still got like 2 other VR headsets in the house.
Well, yeah, but still, those things cost, man.
Yeah, absolutely, they're ridiculously expensive.
But yeah, I enjoyed FNAF World so much. I would put it over 3, 4, and absolutely any day Sister Location.
Hold on, we're counting FNAF World.
Yeah, I'm putting it above those.
I fucking hate FNAF World. I despise FNAF.
Most people do, including Scott.
It's not a bad game, right?
Yeah.
But it's an absolute FNAF game.
I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It was only a spin-off.
Yeah, so I suppose it doesn't even really count. But if we count it as like a proper FNAF game, then I hate it because it's an absolutely shit FNAF game.
Well, we're counting FNAF games officially released by Scott.
Yeah.
Well, like, I will say, like, if your problem is that it doesn't take itself seriously, except for when it does.
I'm alright with games that don't take themselves seriously, right?
Yeah.
It's just that going from a goofy RPG.
I mean, at the time, we thought FNAF 4 was the end of it all. So, like,
yes,
there was just going to be stuff like that as spin-offs.
Yeah, it was good when it came out, because, like, we thought the series was done for at that point, didn't we? And that sort of proved otherwise. But I'm not a particularly big fan of it just due to the fact it's not a FNAF game, is it, right? I mean, of course it's a FNAF game, it was released as a FNAF game, right? But it's just no.
Well, maybe...
If it was released without the FNAF brand, I'd pay tons of money for it and play it for hours, right?
Well, besides, the build-up to the reveal of FNAF World was genius.
Yeah, the build-up to the reveal was good. Like,
yeah, I absolutely loved that.
Outside of, like, the characters, the build-up leading up to it was, like, the only thing it has in common with other FNAF games.
I mean, coming back to the no deep lore, like, the find the clocks thing was completely pointless and meant nothing, and is, like, not the best part of the game. And FNAF VR shows that you can't make every single FNAF game canon or it just doesn't work. Because FNAF VR doesn't work as a canon installment.
I think it does though.
Yeah, if you want to completely change the freaking genre into sci-fi.
But no, the genre was already fucking sci-fi. You have animatronics so damn advanced they should not be able to exist at the time in which the games take place, and you have fucking ghosts taking up. Right. If anything, I'd argue VR grounded it a bit more in reality due to the fact it goes from full-on science fantasy to just science fiction. You cannot argue FNAF wasn't already a sci-fi series.
Well, no, I can't. But I did just kind of prefer it when it wasn't massively complicated and all over the place. And then then it has the possibility of the books being canon, and that makes me want to throw up.
The books have always been canon, though.
Yeah, in their own universe, but now they directly correlate with the real canon.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about what is the real canon, right? Because here's the thing, the first couple games, right? They are things which exist within the FNAF universe.
Yeah. Right?
The other events that happens, they're games that were released in universe. The dramatised versions of what happened at Freddy Fazbear's. And you've got the books which tie into the games now. Which have always been much more grounded in reality. With less of the more fantastical elements, right?
Yeah.
So here's my feeling, right?
Yeah.
This whole time, the games we were playing was just shit released by Freddy Fazbear's in the book timeline, way after the events of the books. As a dramatised version of what happened in the books.
Don't care for it.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but like, it's better than completely ignoring half the canon materials, isn't it?
Someone said that if I stream this week, they can help me in Piggy. I don't know if you realise that the title of the stream says that it's going to be the last stream for a week because I'm going on holiday. And weekends aren't in my streaming schedule anyways, so that'd be a no anyway. I take Saturday and Sundays off to, like, de-stress. We win. I have seen Mr. Stitchy, though. And yeah, Mr. Stitchy is pretty cool looking, even though most of what Elegant has sent of him is just it glitching out. How have I been sitting normal this entire time? Now I'm starting to get uncomfortable. Don't apologise, it is fine. I tend not to hold things against people, unless I have a big reason to. Oh, by the way, Kieran, what did you think of Dingus 2?
What did I think of Dingus 2? I'm assuming you're meaning, the...
Dingus 2.
Is that different artwork?
What?
For the Tupper.
I changed the avatars from gachas to them in the art.
Yeah, I like that. I like the new artwork.
Which is your favourite Dingus, the OG or Dingus 2?
Okay, so I'm taking it Dingus 2 is Oblivious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the OG Dingus.
Yeah. Dude, we're reaching Doge 2 levels of memory. Do you remember Doge 2? Uh-oh.
Oh god, I don't remember.
I completely failed that final. Yeah, we have had a lot of people ignore the titles of streams, so it is fine. Should I buy I have nothing else to buy, so I may as well. Well, there's this colour palette. Pretty interesting, not interesting enough, though. Did you see the picture I made where the dinguses unite? Why, of all my characters, are we calling these two dingus? Like, of every character I have...
The artwork you did for text looked to just be saying dingus.
It didn't look like it said dingus, though, to be fair.
It absolutely did look like it said dingus.
It looked kind of like it said dingus, but if you looked for more than a second, you'd realise that it absolutely didn't say dingus.
It absolutely said dingus.
It said Iridius. That's her name.
Okay, I know it said Iridius, but it looked like it said dingus.
Next thing you know, someone's gonna decode Sasha's name incorrectly, and then we start referring to her as Basha for the rest of our days.
I don't think that's likely to happen.
Still. Okay, Tasha.
Also, is Sasha a chick?
What's it to you?
Because you said you started referring to her as Basha, and I assumed Sasha was a guy.
What's it to you?
I'm curious. But yeah, I assumed Sasha was a guy. And
That's rude.
I need to check myself.
And also,
To be fair,
and
to
also,
be fair, I only know one person named Sasha.
well, to also be fair, you are dealing with me.
Yeah, so it's 100% gonna be a chick, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like if you asked Zune, yo, is Wriggle a guy? Oh wait, people actually did that.
No, it's you because you're a perv, aren't you? And only want to draw characters with your book.
Oh, it's cause yeah, it's absolutely because I'm a perv. That's absolutely the case.
It's totally not at all because you're incapable of drawing masculine characters.
Drawing has nothing to do with it. I fully blame Tuhu and other things that I'm interested in for why I'm more interested in making female characters.
The Henry Stickmin collection.
What would you ever stream Henry Stickmin the collection? I can't be bothered spending £15 for a collection of Newgrounds games.
Okay, to be fair though, it is worth it, absolutely. Certainly.
Well, I played the originals already.
Yeah, and the originals were fucking god tier, weren't they?
Yeah, I played all of them already, and it would.
The new one.
And they added a new one, but that's not in. That doesn't interest me enough. But it's just a personal lack of interest.
It has, although to be fair, it has like more endings than any of them. It has like 16 endings.
Yeah.
164 unique fails. Depending on which endings you got from Infiltrating the Airship name.
I do have a lot of games and other things that I want for Christmas, though. So, like, and we are currently in a position where we need to be smart about what we're doing with our money.
Yeah. Oh,
because we have no idea what's going to happen to half of it.
You know how the other missions in Stickmin have like the same story regardless?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's basically the same thing regardless of what you make. With Infiltrating the Airship and Name Complex, you can get like tons of different stories. And essentially all unique missions, depending on which ending you go from. So it is actually worth it in my opinion.
Okay. No one ever dies in Perfect Match. Except for me that one time. I wish I caught it on stream, but I jumped off too early at the end and then killed myself. And it was the absolute most hilarious display of being cocky ever. I forgot which Hiveling it is that, in version 3, there's a Hiveling that tells you to get behind Kamia. I forgot which one that is. I bring up Hivelings because there's a dude dressed as a bee. And for some reason, whenever I see bees, I can only think of the idiot Hivelings who aren't even real bees.
Yeah, do they just think that they're bees, despite not being bees?
No. One of them literally has a line of dialogue that says, "We're not actual bees, the hive is only metaphorical." So they don't think they're bees, they're not that stupid. And in some rare cases, they're actually smart. For example, they won't mess up the word cases. Unless it's, like, dip or something.
I'll have to go now, a couple of games about to start, but yeah, I'll be back. Actually, I won't be back, because stream will be done by the time game's done.
Yeah. You best
So,
believe it,
I'll
boy.
see 5 hours.
Well, I
6 hours.
I don't think I'll be awake at that point. No, because it'll be like midnight.
Yeah.
1 AM.
So,
1 AM.
Game will be done around midnight to 1 AM if you want to hop in voice call after.
No. Why are you staying up that late? For D&D?
Because I've got me fucking all-night gaming session, don't I?
I would not be able to have my brain work fast enough to do stuff at that point in freaking... Wow. What are pounds besides weight? Money. British money. Okay, I've got me an egg. Right. Okay, our boys were losing. I'm not sure why I grabbed my own team member. Look, I was just trying to help. I know that's not helping in any way. I'm better at playing defense, I remembered. So I should probably head back. Uh-oh. Yeah, definitely. I can't abandon my place for any longer. Oh, I live in the US. Yeah, I live in Britain, and I've had it that way my whole life. So there is quite a few things people do in Britain that, like, people from America are just like, what are you actually talking about?
I don't know if this is a British thing, but when you can never find the red felt tip in school.
I mean, when I was in primary, it was more an issue of which of these red pencils actually colours red instead of pink.
And which of these red felt tips actually
Stop
works.
thief. Yeah.
And which of these brown pencils actually colours brown instead of red.
If you want an idea of my personality, I was the kid who put the proper lids on the felt tip pens. Like, because people never put the lids back with the same colour for some reason.
Okay, so I just watched something. Minnie just banned a dude for leaking their address.
Oh god, that was Sonic at the last second coming in, clutch for red team. Guys, come on. Okay, As long as we don't lose any eggs at the last second, again, we'll be fine. Oh, we're getting more. Yay. I think we're game. We're game. Oof. Also nice, 10 people watching. Cool. That's good. 10 people to watch the final stream for about a week.
Yeah.
To be honest, even if it turns out that I'm not going on holiday next week, I'm probably not going to stream anyways. I just want the week off. I'll probably upload a video if I get an idea, if that happens. But if I'm on holiday, then I won't. Because I won't have my computer. I can't take this entire thing into a caravan. If you were able to change one thing about FNAF, what would it be? What would I change? I would definitely change Sister Location's lore. I'm not a big fan for like the newer lore. I'm sure a lot of people like don't like the newer lore. But hey, it's fine. But yeah, it would absolutely be Sister Location. It just doesn't sit well with me. What is this ball doing? Oh, I think I threw this game. This is one of the worst Fall Mountain plays I've ever had. Absolutely. I didn't even reach the top. I haven't cut my hair in about 2 years. My 5th grade teacher thought I was a girl. I'm pretty sure Elegance had that happen.
Had what happen?
People think you're a girl because of how long your hair used to be.
Oh, yeah.
God damn. Looking at time, if I'm bad enough, I'll probably level up and then stop. If not, I'll level up and then go for a bit more. Yeah, I completely threw that game for myself at Fall Mountain there. Terrible. I should have focused more. My heart wasn't even going wild. Damn. I saw Vinny stream this game called Sentient, and it's pretty much what early Sanadom containment was before they were all sent to the facility. It made me feel it's more of an existential horror game. Night Fever. The biggest difference between Sentient and early Sanadom containment was the fact that there was Monk. And there is no Monk in Sanadom. If you could remove one game from FNAF, what would it be and how would you replace it? Now, I know Dorko likes Sister Location, so I'm not sure if he'd entirely agree. But I'd replace Sister Location with a game about Fredbears. Because Fredbear and Spring Bonnie are my favourite FNAF characters. And I love a bunch of the fan games that are about them. Like Running in the 80s. Ooh. Here we go. Night Fever. Pretty sure I have won this one again. Let me tell you, this music reminds me of Paper Mario Origami King's music, and that is some of the best music I have heard in a video game. No joke. So yeah, if you have the time, check out the music in Paper Mario the Origami King. Specifically the boss battle themes, listen to those, because some of them go way harder than they should. I tell you how I ended up with this PC. It's because I was doing the Halloween contracts in TF2, specifically Hell Tower, and I was like, I'm getting nowhere with this lag. We need a new PC. So then we went and told our parents, we need a new PC, and they were like, okay. And then we ended up with this. Because the problem was I kept going for laptops. And what I needed was a proper PC. I got a laptop pretty much, or I got like a console or a laptop pretty much every single Christmas until now. And I'm aiming for this to be the first Christmas in a long time where I don't get some expensive device.
Why you wearing gold, black and white? Because it's asthmatic. You mean aesthetic? No, asthmatic.
It's the official asthma pride flag. I am proud to have asthma.
Everyone who has asthma is heterosexual, confirmed.
Uh-oh. Here we go. It's so funny, like, when you don't know the change that Fall Guys is about to make to the level, and then you enter, so say, this for example, and you're like, where are all of the spinning platforms?
Haha, that's so funny.
Yeah, this one is funny, I think. Haha, funny one, Yeetus. Not actually hitting me. God, Yeetus is so difficult to utilize. Ow. Don't. Okay, it didn't. Did you used to eat Mac Olive? I've never heard of that before.
It's actually coming.
Oh my freaking god. Hey guys, sorry about that. That's the second stream in a row where that's happened. Dad still doesn't know what a stream is. How do you feel about FNAF 6? I feel like it did a good job ending the story that shouldn't have even been continued by Sister Location. It is like... It is very much FNAF 3 2, if that makes sense. The US is dying this year. Lots of protest deaths. Yeah, this year has been terrible. Pretty much most places. But I've been looking at, like, I've been tuning into the US stuff. I can't do anything to influence you guys' vote, because I'm only 16, so I can't vote in the first place. And I'm from Britain, so I have no reason to vote. I can't vote while I'm 16 and in Britain. And I'm not entirely sure who to vote for. I'm literally, like, rooting for Biden because I want something other than Trump. And Biden is, like, all we have. But from what I've heard, he's also bottom of the barrel. I just want something new. And Trump is an old song being re-sung for another 4 years. Like, we know all of Trump's tricks. We know what he's gonna pull. We know he's just gonna do some racist shit and some dumb shit and then get accused of shit and then deny it. Biden, we're not too sure what he's gonna bring to the table. It might not be all that different, but at least it's a different guy than just hearing about Trump, Trump, Trump for 4 years.
I'm dying.
It must be maddening over there. Like, to have to listen to the same stuff about the same guy for years. Oh! Oh! Did you? Oh! I'm gonna Windows G enable that. Windows G. Windows G. Windows G. Windows G. Capture. Last 30 seconds.
Do you happen to be a default experience?
I have Windows G. Capture last 30 seconds. That's what I did there. Because, oh my god.
I have, we have the video default experience and that we have shadow play.
I don't like to get political though when we can't do anything because I don't know how Shadowplay works though. I don't know how to use it. Yeah. Politics suck anyways. I hate bringing them up on stream. But this is like, this is pretty big.
Sheepy cats.
I mean, no shit, it's big. It's the next president. But it doesn't really... It's not really going to impact my life. I'm just going to be hearing about it. So from my perspective, all I want is something new. Because all I'm doing is hearing about it. I'm not experiencing anything with any of these guys. Other than boredom over Trump. Like, when it comes to a point where just hearing your last name is enough to make people groan... I think it's time for a little change. I mean, I don't really support either, because they're both, like, not good. But, like, oh my god, is Trump not good? How did that not... What the hell? What happened that round? Also, I'm just saying I don't support Trump to not get banned. It is just really weird. It's just really weird. I don't know where to go down this rabbit hole of American politics. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I never left. Why? Oh, it was gonna be Hexagon anyways. Kinda glad that I died then, because... the chance was I doing Hexagon. I've not improved at all at Hexagon my entire time playing Fall Guys. Let me leave. Oh. Why must I wait? We are almost leveling up, so I'll probably level up and then call the stream. Let's talk about something less controversial. Favourite FNAF song? Right on cue. If you don't have one, what's your... My favourite FNAF song? I've been listening to a lot of the ones by Tryhard Ninja recently, some of his newer ones. I like Aftershow a lot. Turmoil by D. Houston is good. There is a lot of FNAF songs in order for me to consider one being my favourite. So my favourite song in general is Believer, which was introduced to me by FNAF because of Bon Bon Films SFM of Believer, which is still one of the most impressive SFMs I've ever seen. So yeah, I'd say it's Believer, and Believer has, you know, connections with OCs of mine. It could work in that context as well.
Oh, Renegade.
DA Games also has really good songs. Yeah, like Left Behind. I don't think I've ever heard something from DA Games that I've not liked. I remember the day that Instruments of Cyanide came out and it was different from all the previews, and it was, like, glorious. What has happened to this queue? I don't think I'm finding any place in any queue right now, guys. God damn it. Oh, there we go. I found a queue. Do I have Clown Piece in here? I think I do. I think I have an image of Clown Piece in my setup already. I'm also gonna send this image of Clown Piece too, though, because I really like it. Oh, that's only the head. That's not Clown Piece. There we go. Here's a clown girl. Just gonna pass by the screen. Hello, Trimix. The whirligig. Oh, I tell you what I have been getting into lately, Hamilton. I don't know how I, like, completely forgot about Hamilton as we were talking about songs. Because my god, does Hamilton have good songs. I'm not sure which one from Hamilton is my favourite. But I am a We Know enjoyer. I enjoy We Know a lot. And The Room Where It Happens. And Cabinet Battle 1 is the best cabinet battle. And congratulations, congratulations, it is sad that it got cut, but it did make for the Reynolds pamphlet being as good as it was. Like, if congratulations wasn't cut, the Reynolds pamphlet wouldn't have had its awesome lead into Burn, and it wouldn't have had Angelica's Burn. So having both of them exist and both of them be top notch is the good ending. So yeah, I'd recommend Hamilton music a lot. I used to have cats. I have always enjoyed cats more than dogs, but our cats just kind of like went wherever they wanted around town. Like, we didn't keep them in the house, and I think that's probably a good thing to do with cats, because like, from what I've seen, cats wreck the spot, and my dogs already wreck the spot, so I didn't need a cat on top of that. But yeah, our cats were just like casual hanging out outdoors. I think I got a subscriber. Yeah, Becky Cruz, thanks for the subscription. We got Night Fever coming in again. Tuhu musics is good too. I like Tuhu's musics. That would be very fun to like listen to. So give Tuhu a listen to as well. To make recommendations for Tuhu, I would, but like, the song names are pretty long, you'd probably forget them. And you'd probably forget the name of the characters as well. Because Tuhu is Japanese, and like, some of the characters have longer names. Like, for example, Toyosato Mimi no Miko. I'll recommend Solar Sect of Mystic Wisdom and Pierre Escargot, Pierrot of the Star Spangled Banner anyways. I just like video game music in general. There's not many video games that don't have good music. Even if it's not really the best video game, the music department has a tendency to not fail. I mean, then you have Sonic Eraser, which is beautiful for how not beautiful it is. About 4 years ago, we had 9 cats. I think there was a point where we had 10 dogs at once. That's never happening again. I'll say that much. What is your favourite cartoon show, or if you watch anime, your favourite? I'm not sure which my favourite anime is, and I don't really watch TV that much. I just kind of have Peppa Pig on in the background of whatever it is I'm doing. And I will say the newer episodes of Peppa Pig have increased in quality, which is not something I ever expected from Peppa Pig. But yeah, that's part of why Piggy attracted me, because it was Peppa Pig. I was like, what is this then? I have watched a bit of Pokemon. I've watched some of the newer episodes. They made absolutely no sense to me. Especially when they were on 0 volume, like they were when I watched them. But yeah, Pokemon anime is a good one. I've not watched much of it, but from what I have seen of it, I did enjoy it. My favourite Pokemon is Azumarill, because back in Pokemon X, it carried me through the entire game. Wall guys. Alright, we gotta prepare ourselves to be gamers. Okay. We gotta work against each other in Wall Guys is the thing. Very much. Do you like Metroidvanias? I don't think I've ever really played a Metroidvania myself, or Metroid or Castlevania. But they are a genre that look cool. So I would like to play one at some point. I just never bought that many games. Because I grow up, like, teaching myself, this looks really cool, but I am not allowed it for no reason. But nowadays, I'm like, I want this. It's just because I felt guilty being like, hey, I want this, and then using Mum's, like, money that wasn't mine. And just, like... Because my parents had enough money being lost already to us free. Because there's 3 of us. And most of the games I had were on Nintendo DS. Because I ended up getting an R4 card and doing naughty illegal moves. Are R4 cards illegal? I'm pretty sure they're illegal. That's not a question I should be asking. I'm pretty sure R4 cards are illegal. But, like, piracy is weird, whereas it's not often that people get charged. Ah, shit. I didn't know it was illegal at the time. Because I had no say in the purchase of this R4 card. I mean, it did provide me lots of funny entertainments. For example, scaring me with Bomberman DS because, quote-unquote, his head fell off. Which, no Bomberman's head ever falls off. Hollow Knight. I have heard of Hollow Knight, yeah. And I've seen lots of things about Hollow Knight. It looks a bit too hard for my gamer skills. But yeah, I do enjoy the, like, art and lore and everything of Hollow Knight. And the bosses look really cool, and Grimm's theme sounds really good. So yeah. And I have leveled up. So I think I might call the stream here. But yeah, this has been fun. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Had a lot of fun conversations, lots of questions asked and answered. These are the kind of streams that I enjoy, answering like all these fun questions. So yeah, I'll see you in like a week because I won't be live next week. So 2 weeks now on Monday is probably the next time that I'll be live, and I will see you all then. So goodbye.